5 o'clock is our time. San Antonio.
Yeah, don't forget.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. As you can tell by my hat, it's a Yacht Rock Tuesday.
Oh, see, I thought you were just being cool and channeling Captain Gus in your way. That you do that.
Bing. Ahoy
to all the
there,
puny mateys out there.
We need to bring, again, we got to do that talk back. Phrases or terms to bring back.
I have that list.
Ba-ding bing.
Ba-ding bing.
I need to say ahoy there, little matey.
Puny mateys.
Yeah, puny mateys. Ragamuffin.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, Rooster. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Tommy.
I'm bringing back the word ragamuffin. The three of us could each bring back a word or phrase.
Dude, cool.
Groovy. Far out,
man. I dig it.
Like a Cheech and Chong. Far out, man.
Yeah. See, I'm more of a John Denver far out, man.
Far out.
The Rock is in the building.
Steve DeRocco, the original Rock.
Not in the building, but you know what I mean.
And we do have a board meeting of the San Antonio Polar Bear Club today. Let's see. Where's my?
Bye. Please.
See, we should have the technology when there's a rocket attack on American
just to take out whoever did it. Yeah.
Know where it came from and take that out.
7.
When you do the weather, like from the Weather Channel, you download it and put it into Adobe and then split it up, right?
Yes.
Okay. We're the only two people that do that.
Why? What does everybody else put the whole thing in?
Yeah, they put the whole thing into Profit and then they edit it in Profit.
Oh no. That's stupid.
Okay. I thought that was because I did it yesterday and they were like, you don't do it like that. I'm like,
well, you're doing it wrong.
The right people do it.
That's right. You're doing it wrong.
Hags just arrived.
Hags is here?
His email is here.
Happy Yacht Rock Taco Tuesday. I like the sound of that.
Yacht Rock Taco Tuesday, everybody.
It just kind of flows. Man.
I may just kind of flows. Well, if I didn't have to be in detention hall, I would, on the way home, I would get tacos, but I got to be in place for Victor Wembanyama at 11.
That's right.
The Victor Wembanyama Olympics.
Yeah, they lose, they're out, so they got to win. And it ain't going to be easy.
For Tuesday.
Because they're playing Canada.
I believe in Victor Wembanyama. I believe.
Well, from what my wife tells me, who's the biggest NBA fan on the face of this earth, there is turmoil on the France team. Okay, and it comes from the coaching.
As long as there's not.
And it comes from the coaching.
On the Spurs team.
Comes from the coaching.
Okay.
That's according to her. I did not check her sources.
Okay, now this is bad news for us if she's doing traffic, right? That means that means the Neanderthals.
Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, people.
I still haven't pulled up the YouTube feed yet. I'm doing that now.
I'm just looking at it right now. You're here. I see your hat.
I am here.
Yeah, I see you.
Thank you. So Steve DeRocco. So it was Rock who tagged me on Thomas Henderson's post that Dwayne Thomas has died. Rock, that is nowhere else. I think Thomas Henderson was high. Nowhere else is there word that Dallas Cowboys great Dwayne Thomas has died. I immediately texted Mr. T, Charity,
the Grim Reaper.
And the Grim Reaper, Charlie Parker.
Yeah, that's usually Charlie's thing, and of course I reacted to it. You know.
So Rock, it looks as though Thomas Henderson has punked us.
That bastard.
Poor Sarah Duran.
I know. Can't help it.
It's not easy being
It's not. She knows what chopped liver is all about.
Yeah, and because of her position, she could play tambourines.
You know, she could be our manager.
Liver. Yes.
I don't know if we want her on stage, dude. I'm just saying.
She is chopped liver. She qualifies.
Yeah, but then she'll take the spotlight off of us.
That's true.
Don't want that.
Rooster, THE Rock. So funny. And he hadn't heard it in years. Steve DeRocco is known as The Rock.
Right.
And known as THE Rock.
Okay.
So the THE stands for the human element. And what we used to say in the 80s, he is man's threat, woman's pet. It's like Steve DeRocco, he is man's threat, woman. So I say to Mark Thompson, my friend who has not seen Steve DeRocco in 30, 40 years, I said, I somehow brought up his name. I go, yeah, I hang out with Steve DeRocco a lot. He goes, Steve DeRocco, man's threat, woman's pet. It's been like 30 years, and as soon as he heard his name.
Those are the things that you remember.
Yeah, man's threat, woman's pet. Remember. Very funny. Travis, Alvision 100.
Well,
thank you.
That's a new one.
If I'm pronouncing that correctly. Tommy Miller. Jacob C. Hernandez.
By the way, have you ever tried the carne asada at El Taco Palenque?
I have not.
I recommend it highly.
If I have time.
It takes two hands because it's freaking big.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So I ended up with way more tacos than I needed.
Yikes. Yeah, their tacos are because they double tortilla them.
Most of them, yes.
And they're so I took like from Cabana, I'll order like 3.
Yeah, because
I need
they're
3 because 2's not enough.
Just one though.
You get 3 from Palenque.
You're like eating for a week.
The third is tough.
Yeah,
the third is tough to.
Oh, they're out of Bamsey. They're on their way to Taco Palenque.
Yes, Barry Davis, everybody.
I still don't know how many troops were wounded. There just says that number.
I heard 5 on the news
Did
at
you?
the top.
Okay.
Let's, but I would double check that, of course. Let me go to CNN.
I am there.
It's not even in their top 5.
It's not.
Jesus.
What the hell, dude?
They're fake news. Deputy, Russia, violent. My God.
I know this is
stories nowhere to be found there.
Troublesome.
Well, they have a headline: China's moon samples reveal water molecules in groundbreaking discovery. Water molecules on the moon, which everybody's theorized for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll have to go to another news source for that story.
Okay.
Good job, CNN.
That's why. Okay.
Terry Toller. I loved how he put County Judge Nelson Wolff in his place and slapped that mask out of his hand. He showed him.
Okay, I'm not finding it, dude. What the hell?
All right. News.
This ain't good, dude.
I'm going to Google News. Okay.
This ain't cool, dude.
Associated Press.
Found it?
Yeah. Rocket attack injures U.S. personnel. Let me see if they have a number.
Okay.
Okay, they say several. Way to go, Associated Press.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I got, too. Several. Americans injured. Few details were released by officials. Damage assessment being conducted.
They also gave me a link to Fox's website. They say several. They stole that from from the AP.
Okay. Well, that's all we know then.
Okay.
It's a fluid story, Chris.
Correctamundo.
I have some audio when we talk about that at 40 from Kirby.
Okay. Kemper, welcome in.
No,
Good
sorry,
morning.
Anthony Blinken.
Okay. Just remind me as that gets closer.
I got it.
Here we go.
Stand by.
Do a little radio. Who? Welcome into this beautiful day, Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. 13 days until the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. 32 days until Taylor Swift's boyfriend opens up the NFL season against the Baltimore Ravens. 35 days until the second presidential debate, or is it? 86 days until Halloween, and 91 days until the 2024 election, when America comes together as one.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, everybody. Charity McCurdy, how are you on this Yacht Rock Taco Tuesday?
I am doing great, Captain Chris. I love your hat.
Just don't call me Captain Crunch.
Hey.
But you can call me Captain Gus.
Yeah,
Bing,
Captain
bing.
Gus, yeah.
Ahoy there, little mateys.
Tip your waitresses, yes.
Charity, any idea who Captain Gus was? I know you're way before your time.
Is that's not Love Boat, is it?
No.
Okay.
It was a cartoon show on Ken's 5 at I think 3:30 p.m.
Yes.
Every weekday, and he would have kids from like the third grade. Oh, I had the chicken pox when Glen Oaks Elementary School went. I never did Captain Gus.
I got to go.
You were on the show.
I got to go with my neighbor across the street from me, Lawrence. We went.
Nice. How was it?
Great. It was fantastic.
Man, I am jealous.
I loved it, man.
It was.
He was a nice man.
He was a very nice man. Charity, I think there's some YouTube video of Captain Gus out there. I'll have to get it to you.
I'm getting my kids into Pee-wee's Playhouse at the moment.
That's good parenting. That's good parenting right
Yes.
there. Now, he would send a shout out to the sick kids and call them the puny mateys.
Yes.
Oh.
I was a puny matey.
You were a puny matey.
and he would say, "Ding bing."
Yes.
Was one of his
And lots of Popeye the Sailor Man cartoons. It was great.
Yes. Olive oil and
Yeah, it was great.
who's the guy who ate the hamburgers?
Wimpy.
Wimpy.
And gladly pay you Tuesday.
Oh
Luto
my!
did it.
Yes. Who knew we'd be channeling Popeye cartoons at 5:12 in the morning?
Yes.
Let's get this party started for the love of God with traffic and weather together.
Well, guess what? It's going to be hot, hotter, and hotter. It is forecast today, highs 100, tomorrow 103, Thursday 103. It is 80 right now in Alamo Heights, 80 in Leon Valley, and 78 right here in Stone Oak. WOAI News Time, 5:13.
Yes. Yacht Rock Tuesday.
Great movie, by the way.
Great movie. Arthur, outstanding. Highly recommend it. John Gielgud as the butler was spectacular.
Yes.
Christopher Cross, who for some strange reason on his summer tour 2024 is bypassing his hometown of San Antonio, Texas. And I hate to speculate on a news talk show, Charity, but I think you could have shown Christopher Cross more love over the last several months, and maybe he'd be doing a tour stop at the Majestic Theater.
You know, maybe if he would just come to town, I can make it right with Christopher Cross and tell him he's got it all wrong. That was misinformation that you heard from Chris Duell on the airwaves. I never said that you were not an attractive man. I just said in the era of MTV, based on a documentary I saw, I believe on like VH1 or something, they said that he just didn't feel exactly comfortable with these highly produced videos that we saw in the 80s. He was more of a live performer type guy. He didn't wear the makeup like Robert Smith, The Cure. And that's probably a good thing for Christopher Cross. Yeah.
That was quite the in-depth rebuttal.
Okay, thank you.
Bam, 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 bam. Did you just drop your mic? Can you drop that mic?
And the whole reason why he's not coming here is because he's stuck between the moon and New York City.
Exactly.
There you go.
Can't get here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got to ride like the wind to be free
And he's
again.
sailing and we don't have a port.
He's got such a long way to go to make it to the border of Mexico.
All right, I think we're going to make it.
Drop it again. Pick it up and drop it again.
So first we channel Popeye cartoons. Now we're channeling Christopher Cross just 2 minutes later. Wow, what a morning.
It's just getting started, Chris.
Fasten your seatbelts. All right. Lots going on. Hey, it is reveal day for Kamala Harris.
Oh, shoo.
Or as Donald Trump calls her, Kamala Harris. We'll talk about who might be the VP pick. We're going to call our shot. You can't say, well, I think it's going to be. No, call your shot. the three of us will make the prediction coming right up, and you can as well. We'll tell you how you can do that. WOAI News Time, 5:15.
So this email from Daryl, this is how you know we're doing the right thing here. This email from Daryl, Captain Gus, always talking about Pipe Creek where he lives. So far out in the sticks back then, and he's right. It was so far out in the sticks back then. Daryl gets it. He knows. He knows.
Other morning show talks Captain Gus.
No.
Damn it.
No. And, as much as I love the Popeye cartoons, it was the worst movie ever made, man. And I thought Robin Williams could be Popeye. It was horrible.
And the late, great Shelley Duvall, who just passed away.
Now, she was the best part of that movie.
Yeah. And what great casting, though.
Yeah.
If there was one woman on earth to play Olive Oil,
it was her.
It was Shelley Duvall.
Yes. Good morning, Kemp. Captain Gus. She liked Captain Gus. Why not?
Yes. Do you want to do a parody here or no?
I can. We can.
Just because I want to, they're so good, I want to do them multiple
which one do you
times.
want to do?
Your choice.
Let's do the Justin Timberlake to get it started.
Okay.
Because the judge has told me cannot drive in New York City. Or in New York State. Sorry, New York State. Hang on, guys. Starts with a little news report and then goes into the parody. And
the NQ, I'll say, because he cannot drive. The judge says he cannot drive in New York State. Boom.
Okay. And if you're as rich as he is, why are you driving anyway?
Yeah.
Unless you're in the Audubon and, let's get after it. Look, the kid sits down with Jerry Jones.
Yeah. And look, they say 81-year-old Cowboys owner.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
It doesn't.
Ageism.
Yeah. It is ageism.
You Gen Z graphics producer.
Dak. Dak. Dak.
Thank you, Kemper. Kemper appreciates the Captain Gus.
Yes, she does.
Discussion. They're not doing that over there.
They're not. They don't know who Captain Gus is.
Sam Tobias.
I know.
The show is officially off the rails, and it's only 5:16.
Well, it is a crazy train, so we're going off the rails on this crazy train.
Yes.
Baby.
M1A1, welcome in. Tommy Miller. Sick of pollen.
Ooh.
Wow, what are the odds? What are the odds?
Wow.
Trey Yinkst. Thanks for dressing up, Trey. Yes, I'm wearing essentially the same shirt.
I know.
But I'm not on TV.
That's technically no. You are correct, sir.
Although it's funny, we're not on TV, but I would, when I was on Ticket 760 doing this, streaming, occasionally a lot of people push the video to their TV.
Sure.
So there's people would send me photos of the show on their home TV. So take that, Trey Yinkst. Bert Lopez, welcome in, brother. That's actor Bert Lopez to you.
That's right. Josh Shapiro, he's already making his pick.
Thank you, Kemper. This is from a Colombian shaman. A shaman in Colombia gave me those.
Stand by. Ooh, Captain Fantastic. And the Brown Dirt Cowboy.
Here we go. Okay. San Antonio's first news on a Yacht Rock Tuesday, just ahead of headlines, traffic, and weather together. And just a couple of days ago, I was driving across New York State. It's good I didn't need a ride from Justin Timberlake, because a judge now says after that DWI, he cannot drive in New York State.
Justin Timberlake can't drive in the state of New York. A judge suspended Timberlake's driver's license.
Can't drive. I drank and drove that night now. Gonna have to ride my bike now. Judge took away my car, fuck, baby, oh no. I know that I can't drive no more for a while. I'm gonna be an Uber boy, 'cause Justin just can't drive.
Just call Timberlake Uber Boy now.
Uber boy.
Hey, Uber Boy. Charity McCurdy, what stories are you following?
At least 5 U.S. personnel were injured in an attack against a military base in Iraq. Vice President Kamala Harris and her yet-to-be-revealed running mate will hold a campaign rally in Philadelphia today, and the CDC is warning about a new COVID variant that's doubled in the U.S. in just 2 weeks. We'll have the latest coming up right now, traffic and weather together.
Sunny and hot for at least the next 3 days. How much more hot will we get? We welcome in News 4 San Antonio meteorologist Jeanette Kaya. Good morning, Jeanette. Thanks, Jeanette. 80 degrees right here in Stone Oak. WOAI News Time 521.
Bread on a Yacht Rock Tuesday. San Antonio's first news. Coming up at the bottom of the hour in Charity's newscast, and we'll also talk about it at 5:40, a rocket attack on a military base, U.S. military base in Iraq. Several U.S. personnel injured, some reporting 5, others just using the word several, such as the Associated Press. We'll bring you the latest. We'll react to that as well. And the other big story today, which is continuing to unfold, and we don't officially know yet, Vice President Kamala Harris will make an appearance later today in Philadelphia with who she chooses as her running mate. And I think, as they used to say on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, what's your final answer? We're going to go around the horn. No hedging your bets. You got to pick one, and we will see later today if you're right or wrong. Charity McCurdy, we start with you. Will it be Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro? Will it be Arizona Senator Mark Kelly? Or will it be Grandpa, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz?
You know, I'm going to stick to Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. He's 51. He's considered a rising star, and the Democratic Party has strong approval ratings in a crucial state, a must-win state of Pennsylvania.
I'm going to go with Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona, because Arizona is another must-win state, and I think just have a feeling.
He's got a feeling. All right. So just to make it, so I won't pick who Charity has picked, and I won't pick who you picked. Although, as I said yesterday, if I had to bet, I'd probably go Josh Shapiro.
Okay.
I would like Mark Kelly. So I think Charity's right. I wish you were right, Mr. T. I hope you're right. But again, just for fun, by default, give me Grandpa, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, which is hilarious because Tim Walz is like 3 to 4 years younger than I am.
I was going to say.
Yeah, pick that old guy and get off his lawn. And again, my problem with Tim Walz, Charity, is you got the youth ticket right now if you want it, Kamala, and you're going to go for another old white guy just like you had as president in Joe Biden.
Yeah, one case you can make for Tim Walz is that he's really gained traction. I guess, in recent weeks, he called Vance and Trump weird, and that kind of went viral as a result. And the Harris campaign, in turn, has embraced that. So she might lean more that direction since she's getting maybe the response she wants from Walz. But I got to say, they've done an excellent job at building this mystery. I mean, and really keeping it under wraps. I thought we'd have an official leak by now.
Yeah, I figured it would leak by now. Now, we're going to ask you on the Talkback feature available on the free iHeartRadio app. Who do you think it's going to be? And guess what? We have an input already from Daryl.
Good morning, guys. I think Kamala's going to pick Captain Gus as her VP. But for real, it'll be interesting to see which one she picks. Each one has their merits and strategies behind it. And I really have no idea at this time. It'll be fun to find out.
I like the Captain Gus.
I love the Captain Gus idea. Very good. So, Charity, one more time as we go to break. If people want to call their shot, that way tomorrow you can say, yeah, I'm Daryl, and it was Captain Gus. How do people call their shot, Charity?
On the free iHeartRadio app, you search 1200 WOAI, hit that red talkback button, 30 seconds. Let us know who Kamala Harris's running mate will be.
All right, lots coming at you, including a rocket attack on a U.S. base in Iraq. Charity will have the latest at the bottom. We'll react to it at 5:40. WOAI News Time, 5:26.
And we're back.
Hey, everybody.
And we're back.
See who's here. Sam, Tommy, Julian Martinez.
Hey, what's up?
Canoodling Rock Tuesday,
Ooh.
says Julian Martinez.
Ooh.
Happy birthday, Brenda. I'm watching Ken's 5. Brenda doesn't look too happy on her birthday.
She doesn't, does she?
But hopefully you're happier, Brenda, on your birthday. Wow, yeah, that looks like a selfie, too. She's
Yeah.
proud of that photo. Carla looks a little happier. Carla is at Buc-ee's.
Oh, hey.
Jon Stewart has COVID-19. He misses the Daily Show. COVID's back, everybody. Watch out. Wash your hands.
You should always wash your hands anyway. Damn it.
Exactly. Totally agree with that.
Damn it.
Well, and I'm a total freak. Mr. T knows this.
Yes.
When I
do.
open a door handle here or anywhere, I get paper towels or because you don't know where people's grubby hands have been.
Plus, he's always wearing a condom when he opens doors.
Exactly.
You never know.
Yeah. And to open the door with my condom is quite the feat. People go, excuse me? Are you taking precautions opening that door, or are you
Hey,
just happy to
I'm
see
just
me?
practicing safe openings.
Yes.
I like River Rock Tuesday. That's a good one.
River
Well, I don't
Rock.
think we're exactly 6 feet apart. We need to measure this, Chris.
Yeah, that looks like 5 3/4.
Yeah, I don't
actually.
think it's
So,
exactly
not
6
good.
feet. Yeah, I'm not happy with this.
No.
It's true. You do have to practice safety safe. By the way, if you want to mention, we're going to talk to national correspondent Rory O'Neill at 7:40 on this topic. It would be a good time to do that.
Okay. Get some toilet B.
Totally be. Huh?
What is toilet B? Toilet
It's
paper?
not toilet A.
Paper COVID is back.
Okay, I'm lost.
Okay, Rory.
Rory.
740.
It's
And
Rory.
you are coming with audio here?
Yes, I have
It's Antony Blinken.
Antony Blinken. Yes, sir.
And by the way, why didn't his parents name him Anthony?
You know,
What's up with this Antony
because he didn't
Blinken?
want to be like all the other Tonys out there. Yeah, don't do that, Sam. Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
Sorry, bad texting. Happens to me all the time. Get some toilet paper. COVID is. Oh, now I got you.
get it now.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, there'll be a run at HEB in 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Yeah, Roy said no problem. It's all connected. Cool.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very
You know, I
much.
wonder if any of the other stations reach out to these people like we do.
Well, they don't do that over there.
You know what I mean?
They're
You know what I'm saying?
they're on a rant about how Kamala wants to take your guns
No,
away.
over there it's Kamala.
She hates America. Kamala.
Yeah, it's over there.
She
It's
hates
Kamala.
America.
I agree, Sam, wholeheartedly. I never understood that frenzy either.
I need a booster, by the way. You're up to date on your boosters?
I am.
I need a damn COVID booster.
My doctors make me.
Yeah.
They do. They actually hold guns to my head and all that.
I'm going to stretch.
All right, here's
also
charity,
must-
everybody.
5:30 is our time. San Antonio's first news. Good Tuesday morning. I'm Charity McCurdy. Among our top stories, at least 5 U.S. personnel have been hurt in a rocket attack in Iraq, and VP Kamala Harris's running mate will be revealed today. Details coming up. First, traffic and weather together every 10 minutes in mornings. Your Weather Channel forecast for this Tuesday, sunny and hot, a high of 100. Tonight's low in the upper 70s. Right now, 80 degrees. Well, an attack on a military base in western Iraq has left several Americans injured. Fox's Trey Ying says the latest on an increasingly violent Middle East.
Overnight, an Iran-backed militia targeted a base in western Iraq that houses American troops. Now, according to reports, multiple U.S. service members were injured in that attack, and we are waiting to get an update on their conditions. The attack marked the 219th time that U.S. forces were targeted in the Middle East since early October. And the timing of this incident that occurred at the Al Assad Air Base in western Iraq couldn't have come at a more tense time. President Biden was at the White House being updated on the expected Iranian attack that is planned against Israel.
And Secretary of State Antony Blinken is calling for conflicts in the Middle East to ease amid the potential of a wider war.
All parties must refrain from escalation. All parties must take steps to ease tensions.
The threat of an attack comes 1 week after Hamas's top political leader was killed in the Iranian capital of Tehran. As we continue our coverage on Decision 2024, all eyes are on the Veep stakes as Kamala Harris is set to announce her running mate today. Here's Fox's Kristen Goodwin.
Vice President Kamala Harris telling supporters in a campaign text Monday they could sign up to get on an exclusive list to find out her vice presidential pick first. She's set to announce her running mate ahead of a campaign event in Philadelphia, meeting over the weekend with contenders Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. With Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg also said to be on her short list. From Pennsylvania, Harris and her running mate will visit fellow battleground states this week: North Carolina, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, and Arizona. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
Charges have been dropped against a former San Antonio police officer accused of firing shots at 2 teens as they ran away from him. Oscar Cruz Jr. had been charged with deadly conduct as a result of an incident in March of 2020. He was indefinitely suspended from the police department later that year. A Bexar County District Court judge dismissed the case Friday because prosecutors were not able to prove Cruz's guilt beyond reasonable doubt. Well, Tropical Storm Debbie will continue to dump rain on the southeastern U.S. following its strike on Florida yesterday as a hurricane. Here's Fox's Eben Brown.
Tropical cyclones like Debbie leave a large amount of residents without power for at least a day as crews rush to restore service. Many have invested in home or portable generators running on gasoline, which sometimes can lead to death because of misuse. Never run a generator indoors. In fact, keep them away from the house.
20 feet away from any open door or window. Make sure that you wait 20 minutes before refilling a generator.
Florida Emergency Manager Kevin Guthrie. It is also advised to wait for professionals to remove trees that fell on roofs or to drape roofs with tarps. In Broward County, Florida, Eben Brown, Fox News.
Well, the trial over whether the federal government can order Texas to remove a buoy barrier in the Rio Grande is postponed until at least November. Governor Abbott ordered the installation of the 1,000-foot-long chain of buoys last year as part of the state's effort to deter illegal immigration. The government claims the buoys violate federal law by interfering with the river's navigability. An appeals court ruled last week that they could stay put while the court challenge plays out. The trial had been scheduled to start today. Well, it's not just sprinters and swimmers who get the spotlight during the Summer Olympics.
Some smaller sports that hardly get coverage are being thrust onto the world stage. One example is fencing. Fencing never gets the spotlight, but once every 4 years, it's broadcast into homes around the world. Chris Tyman with the fencing club at Texas State University says that creates a new legion of fans.
I think everyone's kind of excited to see it in the world stage because it is a kind of niche sport.
They've been using the games as a way to get people to think about picking up a saber. Last week, an American fencer made history. Lee Kiefer became the first to win gold medals at 2 consecutive Olympics. I'm Beth Myers, News Radio 1200 WOAI.
2 federal lawsuits are seeking millions from General Mills. Plaintiffs say Cocoa Puff cereal could contain high levels of lead. The suits filed recently in Minnesota and California are calling for more than $5 million in damages for consumers nationwide. One suit claims a 1-cup serving of Cocoa Puffs contained just a little less than the state's maximum allowable limit of 0.5 micrograms of lead. It is 5:37 now with breaking crime news from around the country. Here's Nancy Grace. Traffic and weather together in a minute, but first, to check of your money and the world of business as we hope for a better day on Wall Street. We say good morning to Ed Corey live at the Bloomberg News Desk. All right, thanks, Ed. News at the top and bottom of every hour, along with breaking news as it happens. I'm Charity McCurdy. Here's traffic and weather.
San Antonio's first news on a Yacht Rock Tuesday. Charity McCurdy, Mr. T, Tim Merriman. I'm Chris Duell. Charlie Parker in the next hour with Those Were the Days. Charlie will join us in studio at 8:20. EJ Pacheco and Andrew Zimmel flying the Millennium Falcon. This is Andrew Zimmel's birthday eve. If you want to send him a gift or cash, you've still got 24 hours to have it delivered here to the radio station, and he can just rake it in.
He really likes donuts.
He likes donuts, and he is a single young man, ladies. I'm just saying, if you want to take him to dinner, that would be.
Well, you got the wrong hat on.
He's available. he's available. I'm just saying.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, think
with
of
the
us,
internet,
Yes,
Yeah.
true. Well, think of us as Chuck Woolery on the Love Connection. We just love bringing young folk together.
We love love.
We love love. Yeah, we're like Isaac, your bartender on the Love Boat. But I digress. A serious story. Charity's been reporting on it all morning. Several U.S. personnel reported injured in a suspected rocket attack on a U.S. military base in Iraq. Secretary of State Antony Blinken warned against escalation.
Escalation is not in anyone's interests. It will only lead to more conflict, more violence, more insecurity.
And Charity, I was listening to the report at the bottom of the hour, and it blew my mind. Since October, 219 separate attacks on U.S. personnel in the Middle East. T brought this up to me as well. We disagree with Secretary of State Antony Blinken. If you attack U.S. military personnel, we need to figure out from our satellites who launched that rocket, and we need to obliterate the area where that rocket was launched from.